Welcome to Factory on Air by DBR77, where smart manufacturing gets real. This is episode 15, Full Real-Time Factory Analysis. If your plant operates on outdated or fragmented data, every decision becomes a guess. In this episode, we explore how real-time insights, 3D digital twins, and live dashboards give manufacturers full visibility across machines, materials, and production flows. You'll hear how industry leaders are using DBR77 to react faster, plan better, and transform how decisions are made, not based on yesterday's reports, but on what's happening now. From operational alerts to strategic forecasting, we show how real-time analysis becomes your most powerful asset. Factory on Air is powered by DBR77, the platform that brings your entire plant to life in data, in 3D, and in real time. Let's dive in.
Okay, let's unpack this. Have you ever felt like you're trying to pilot a plane with a dashboard that only updates, say, once an hour?
Right, or maybe manage a complex financial portfolio based on last month's market data. It just wouldn't work, would it?
Exactly. So imagine running a sophisticated manufacturing plant. Sprawling network of machines, processes, people, and only getting reports on what happened yesterday. Or even last week.
Yeah, how confident could you really be in your split-second decisions, let alone your long-term strategy?
Not very, I'd wager. It feels like flying blind, doesn't it?
It really does.
Today, we're diving deep into full real-time plant analysis. Now, this isn't just about collecting more data.
No, not at all. It's much more fundamental than that.
It's about fusing that data into a complete, living, breathing picture of an entire industrial operation right as it's happening.
Moving beyond just fragments and those, historical snapshots.
Towards a continuous, predictive understanding, something that allows you to react in the moment and plan with this.
Yeah.
Well, this incredible new level of precision.
That's the goal, yeah. Real agility based on real insight. Yeah. What becomes strikingly clear when we look at the sources is that the traditional absence of this full real-time analysis often forces critical decisions. Well, they're made based on incomplete data, or siloed data, or data that's significantly delayed.
Right. You're always looking in the rearview mirror, essentially.
Precisely. And this isn't merely a matter of inefficiency. It introduces staggering costs that can ripple through an entire organization.
Can you give an example of those costs? What are we talking about here?
Think of the hidden inefficiencies just accumulating unnoticed, or the delayed responses to critical equipment failures.
Okay.
Or maybe quality deviations leading to entire batches of waste, or even just missed opportunities to optimize production because the current accurate pulse of the plant wasn't immediately accessible.
So it's this chronic lack of a cohesive, immediate operational view.
Exactly. It can lock an organization into this perpetual state of reactive firefighting. You're constantly putting out small fires that, frankly, could have been prevented.
Instead of fostering proactive strategic management.
Right. It's like navigating a complex maze with a blindfold on, relying solely on stale breadcrumbs.
But what if you could change that fundamental paradigm? What if you could lift that blindfold and see everything right now as it truly unfolds?
That's the promise, isn't it?
We're going to explore precisely how cutting-edge virtual plant models, often referred to as digital twins, combined with, a torrent of real-time monitoring data, are radically transforming production control.
And this integrated approach, it isn't just helping leaders make better operational and strategic decisions.
It's more than that.
Yeah, I think it's fundamentally redefining the speed, the accuracy, and the agility with which those decisions are made.
It's about moving beyond simply recording history
to actively shaping the present and, crucially, intelligently predicting the future. Our mission today, then, is to thoroughly understand the transformative power of this approach. We'll examine in detail how it allows for an unprecedented level of insight and agility across manufacturing and logistics operations.
Okay, so we're aiming to move past just descriptive reporting, the what happens stuff.
Right. We want to get into truly predictive and proactive management, delving into the what will happen and, maybe more importantly, what can we do about it now?
So we'll unpack the core components that make this possible.
Absolutely. We'll explore the tangible benefits from real-world applications, confront the challenges you might encounter along the way,
and importantly, lay out a clear, actionable roadmap for implementing this in, your own operations.
Exactly. This is about equipping you, the listener, with the knowledge to navigate this shift effectively.
So let's start with the fundamental question then. Why is getting the entire picture, this comprehensive, unified view, so critically important? I mean, it seems like it would be easier, maybe more cost-effective short-term, just to focus on a few key KPIs or optimize individual machines, pick off the low-hanging fruit. Why isn't that sufficient in today's industrial landscape?
This raises an important question, and it's really at the heart of this whole deep dive. The sources highlight that a comprehensive view provides a true holistic image of the entire plant's operations, not just selected machines or individual production lines.
Okay.
To use an analogy, think of it as moving from meticulously studying individual trees to understanding the entire forest and its complex ecosystem, the soil, the water flow, the wildlife, the climate, everything.
I like that. So if you only monitor one machine.
Exactly. If you only monitor the output or efficiency of a single assembly machine, you might find yourself celebrating its isolated performance, but completely miss a massive unseen bottleneck forming at quality control further down the line. Products just piling up.
Ah, okay. Or maybe you miss something upstream.
Precisely. Or you might overlook a looming shortage of raw materials that will stop that highly efficient machine from even running at full capacity next week.
So without the full context, optimizing one piece can actually break the whole system.
It can. Individual optimizations can sometimes lead to systemic failures. The limitations of siloed data in modern industrial environments are, well, they're profound and often really underestimated.
When you say siloed, you mean data stuck in different departments or systems?
Exactly. Confined to individual departments, specific machines, or disparate software systems. When that happens, you lose sight of the intricate, often non-obvious interdependencies that define a modern industrial plant.
Right, the connections between everything.
Yes. Optimizing one part of a process in isolation, without understanding its impact on the whole, can inadvertently create significant inefficiencies somewhere else in the value chain.
Can you give an example of that?
Sure. Aggressively speeding up a single production line might initially look like an efficiency gain, but it could lead to a surge of semi-finished goods overwhelming the next processing step. That causes delays, maybe needs extra storage, or even leads to quality issues because subsequent machines are pushed beyond their optimal operating parameters.
Or you optimize a machine's uptime.
Right. You invest heavily in improving a machine's uptime, only to find those gains negated because the logistics team can't get raw materials to it on time, or the finished goods can't be moved out efficiently.
So the full real-time view connects all those seemingly disconnected dots.
Yes. It reveals those hidden relationships and allows for truly holistic optimization across the entire operation. It's about understanding the intricate choreography of the entire value chain, not just individual steps.
That's a fantastic analogy, especially with the forest ecosystem. It really drives the point home. To build on that, imagine a head chef trying to manage a bustling, high-volume restaurant kitchen.
Yeah.
But they're only looking at one specific stove where a single dish is being prepared.
Okay. Yeah.
They might be perfectly cooking that dish, timing every ingredient right. But they wouldn't know if the refrigerators are failing and ingredients are spoiling, or if the prep station is backed up with unchopped vegetables for other orders, or if the dishwashers are overwhelmed, or if the delivery truck with fresh ingredients is stuck in traffic.
Right. They're hyper-focused on one thing while chaos erupts around them.
Exactly. They'd be perfectly executing one task while the entire restaurant grinds to a halt, unaware of the impending chaos. And a modern manufacturing plant, with its thousands of components, intricate processes, complex supply chains, well, it's a much, much more elaborate and fragile kitchen.
A great comparison.
Without that complete, real-time unified view, you're not just reacting to problems, you're constantly uncovering problems that have already festered.
Instead of preventing them altogether.
Precisely. Now, here's where we move beyond just understanding why this matters to the tangible benefits. This holistic view allows for rapid detection of operational issues. Issues that previously would have remained hidden for hours, maybe days, or even weeks.
That's a key point. What kind of issues are we talking about?
Things like subtle machine downtimes that aren't immediately reported, or gradual inefficiencies that might otherwise be masked in those aggregated daily reports. Or even tiny deviations in quality that could, if left unchecked, lead to entire batches being scrapped and significant material waste.
So instead of discovering a problem long after it occurred, when its impact is already substantial.
You see it as it's unfolding.
That is a profound game changer. Reducing losses, minimizing waste, dramatically improving operational responsiveness.
Across the board. It allows for intervention at the earliest possible moment.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it means cultivating an agile response capability. being able to react to rapidly changing production and logistics conditions, which is frankly a necessity in today's incredibly dynamic global market.
Yeah, the ability to pivot quickly is no longer just an advantage, is it?
No, it's a massive competitive imperative. And what constitutes changing conditions in this context? It could be anything.
Like what?
A sudden, unexpected surge in customer orders for a particular product, demanding a rapid ramp-up, or an unforeseen material shortage from a key supplier, requiring immediate rerouting or adjustments to production schedules.
Right, to avoid a complete halt.
Exactly. Or it could be an unexpected equipment failure on a critical line, necessitating quick reallocation of people and resources, maybe shifting production to an alternate facility or line.
Without a full, real-time picture, each of those scenarios becomes, well, a scramble, doesn't it?
A scramble, yeah. A costly, time-consuming exercise in guesswork and reaction. With it, however, you're empowered to make informed, instant decisions, often with predictive insights.
Turning potential crises into manageable adjustments.
That's the idea.
And it's crucial to understand that this isn't solely about the immediate firefighting or just optimizing daily ops.
No, it goes deeper.
This comprehensive, real-time understanding also lays a robust foundation for significantly better long-term planning. We're talking capital investments, workforce allocation, the overall strategic development of the plan itself.
How so?
Well, when you possess such a deep, real-time, empirically validated understanding of your entire operation, its true capacities, its actual bottlenecks, the precise costs of various processes, you can identify and prioritize the true areas for improvement.
Okay, so smarter investments.
Smarter, more targeted investments in new machinery, yeah. Ensuring capital is spent where it will yield the greatest return and address genuine constraints, not just perceived ones.
And resource allocation, too.
Definitely. More efficient allocation of your skilled workforce, anticipating needs and skill gaps. And crucially, it helps forge a clearer, more resilient strategic roadmap for expanding, optimizing, or evolving your plant in a way that truly supports your overarching business goals.
Ensuring future growth is built on a solid, data-driven understanding of reality.
Exactly. It's about building a future-proof operation. Okay, so we've established a very compelling case for why a full real-time picture is absolutely critical, both for immediate responsiveness and long-term strategy.
Well, why seems clear.
But the logical next question is,
Right.
how? How do we actually achieve this? How do we build that comprehensive living dashboard for an entire plant?
Right. And this is precisely where digital twins step onto the stage. They act as the indispensable bridge between the complex physical world of your operations and the intelligent digital realm.
Digital twins, we hear that term a lot. What exactly are they in this context?
What's fascinating here is how these digital twins go far beyond simple diagrams or static CAD models. They virtually map the entire production space, every single machine, every intricate process, every material flow, every human interaction.
So like a complete virtual replica.
Effectively, yes. Creating a living, breathing digital replica of your physical factory. Imagine having a precise, continuously updated virtual model of your entire facility, reflecting its current state down to the smallest operational detail.
And that includes more than just the physical layout.
Oh, much more. It encompasses not just the physical layout and geometry, but also operational characteristics, performance parameters, maintenance history, even predicted behaviors. It's a dynamic, multifaceted model that truly mirrors its physical counterpart.
And these aren't static blueprints, are they? That seems to be the key difference.
Absolutely. They aren't just one-time builds. They are constantly updated based on a continuous stream of real-time data flowing from the physical plant.
Like a feedback loop.
Think of it as a relentless two-way feedback loop, yes. As something happens on the factory floor, a machine's starting, a new order beginning, a forklift moving materials, even a subtle change in temperature or vibration.
That information gets fed instantly into the digital twin.
Instantly, keeping it perfectly synchronized with reality. This constant data flow ensures the virtual model is always an accurate, up-to-the-minute reflection of the physical world. This perpetual synchronization allows for truly live tracking, machine status, detailed production progress, dynamic resource availability.
So you can literally see what's happening on your factory floor from anywhere at any moment.
With incredible fidelity, yes. For instance, you can quickly identify which machines are running efficiently, which are idle, or which might be developing an issue, maybe a subtle increase in motor vibrations suggesting bearing wear.
Okay, and tracking orders.
You can track the precise progress of individual production batches or entire customer orders, seeing their exact location and stage in the manufacturing process in real time.
And resource availability, too, like materials or equipment.
Instantly assess the availability of key resources, raw materials in a specific bay, the operational status of critical equipment, even the current workload of a particular team. This level of immediate visibility means you're always operating with current facts.
And this next point sounds like a genuine game changer, transforming the digital twin from just monitoring to something more predictive.
Exactly. It becomes a powerful predictive and prescriptive engine. You can actually simulate changes and see their impact on the entire plant.
Not just an isolated machine or line?
No, the entire plant, all before you even touch a single physical component.
Wow, like testing a new layout.
Imagine testing a brand new production line layout, or a radical change in material flow, or even introducing a new product with different processing requirements, all without disrupting current operations.
Or simulating failures.
You could run a scenario where a critical machine fails, observe its ripple effect across the entire plant, and test various mitigation strategies.
So it allows for rigorous, risk-free testing in a virtual environment.
Precisely. Saving immense amounts of time and money, minimizing potential real-world errors or downtime. It's about making decisions based on data-driven foresight, not just historical hindsight. The source also profoundly emphasizes the visualization aspect. The inherent visualization capabilities of these digital twin models make it immeasurably easier to spot problems and opportunities.
Problems that might otherwise remain completely hidden in traditional reports. Like spreadsheets.
Exactly. Deeply buried within traditional text-based reports, dashboards, or complex spreadsheets. Our brains are simply wired to process visual information far more effectively and rapidly. We spot patterns, anomalies, correlations instantly.
So a spreadsheet might hide a gradual dip in efficiency.
But a digital twin that visually represents machine performance with intuitive, color-coded alerts, or real-time animations of material flow, or trend graphs overlaid directly onto the plant layout.
That same dip or issue jumps out immediately.
Yes. It transforms abstract, often overwhelming data into an intuitive, actionable, and easily digestible representation. It significantly reduces the cognitive load on decision makers.
Crucially, though, none of this sophisticated analysis, none of these dynamic digital twins would be possible without, well, the lifeblood of these systems. Robust, reliable, real-time data.
Absolutely fundamental.
We're talking about the seamless, continuous integration of information from every conceivable operational touchpoint, right?
From individual machines on the shop floor, through various warehouse and inventory systems, quality control checkpoints, right into logistics and supply chain networks, all feeding into one unified central environment.
So it's not just collecting data.
No, it's ensuring that information flows without delay, without corruption, and in a standardized format from its myriad origins to the central analysis platform. This deep, seamless integration is what makes the digital twin dynamic, intelligent, and truly valuable.
Providing that single source of truth for the whole operation.
That's the key. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it's about making absolutely critical operational information immediately available, constantly.
What kind of information specifically?
Granular details, like individual machine cycle times giving you precise insight into how long each step takes. Current inventory levels for every raw material, work in progress, finished good, ensuring you never run out or tie up capital.
Line efficiency rates.
Precise line efficiency rates showing the actual nuanced performance at any given moment. The real-time status and location of individual orders allowing granular tracking.
And crucially, alerts for problems.
Yes. Most crucially, instant alerts for any unplanned downtimes. Immediate notification when production stops or deviates. This immediate comprehensive access allows for truly proactive management.
Addressing emerging issues not just before they impact operations,
but often before they even become fully fledged problems.
And the true beauty, the profound advantage of this constant current analysis is the ability to make incredibly swift corrections and interventions.
You can literally nip problems in the bud
before they grow into serious production losses, quality defects, or costly delays.
It's like having an advanced predictive warning system, one that tells you a small leak is forming in a pipe, allowing you to tighten a fitting long before it becomes a catastrophic flood requiring a shutdown.
So if you see a machine slowing down, or a quality metric trending downwards,
or an energy consumption spike on a particular line, you can investigate and intervene immediately.
which is vastly superior to waiting for a daily report telling you yesterday's production was below par.
Exactly. By which point the damage is done and the root cause is harder to pinpoint. This immediate feedback loop drives continuous, rapid improvement.
Think about your car's dashboard, but, on an infinitely more complex scale. You wouldn't want to know your engine oil pressure was low a week ago, would you?
Definitely not. You need to know now to prevent catastrophic engine damage.
And you wouldn't want separate reports for fuel level, tire pressure, speed, navigation, all arriving at different times and formats.
No, that would be useless.
Your car's dashboard consolidates all this critical real-time information into one intuitive display, allowing immediate decisions. Full real-time plant analysis is that advanced, comprehensive, and predictive dashboard for an entire industrial facility,
Giving you that full, immediate, and forward-looking understanding of its intricate health and performance.
enabling confident and timely decisions.
Exactly.
Okay, this all sounds incredibly compelling in theory. Predictive power, unparalleled visibility, it's impressive stuff.
The potential is huge.
But does it truly translate into measurable, impactful results in the real world? Let's move beyond the theoretical and look at some tangible examples. The sources bring this concept to life, don't they?
They do. They showcase how these advanced tools deliver real, measurable results and a significant return on investment.
Okay, let's hear some.
Well, what's genuinely fascinating here is the concrete case of an automotive plant. They embraced this philosophy, implemented a sophisticated digital twin of their entire facility.
A whole automotive plant? That's complex.
Hugely complex. And they managed to reduce their reaction time to critical downtimes by an astonishing 30%.
30%. In automotive, where downtime costs are astronomical.
Astronomical. Even a single minute can cost tens of thousands of dollars. So a 30% reduction in reaction time is monumental.
So they could identify the root cause faster, diagnose it better, get production moving again quicker.
Exactly. Preventing those cascading failures across their tightly synchronized assembly lines.
30%. That figure is immense. Millions in avoided losses annually just by accelerating problem resolution. But the benefits didn't stop there, did they?
No. Beyond just fixing problems faster, they also improved overall operational efficiency by an impressive 12%.
12% overall efficiency gain.
Yeah.
That's a direct, substantial impact on the bottom line.
Simply by having dramatically better real-time awareness and the ability to act on it.
So that 12% improvement suggests they didn't just mitigate issues faster, but they actually optimized the whole workflow.
It suggests exactly that. Holistically optimizing workflow, reducing wasted motion, enhancing resource utilization, refining processes across the entire system, leading to sustained higher throughput and reduced costs. And to elaborate on how they got those gains, well, the domino effect of downtime in complex sequential assembly lines is notoriously severe.
Right. One machine stops, the whole line can grind to a halt.
Or multiple lines even. It can ripple through the entire supply chain. Real-time visibility, powered by an integrated digital twin, allowed operators and managers to not only pinpoint the exact machine or process that failed,
but also see the impact everywhere else.
immediately assess the precise downstream and upstream impact across the entire value chain. This rapid, contextual understanding enabled incredibly agile adjustment.
Like rerouting materials or deploying maintenance instantly.
Instantly rerouting materials, deploying maintenance crews directly to the precise location with the right tools and parts, or even temporarily shifting production to an alternate line to minimize disruption. It's about quickly understanding the context and systemic impact of the problem, not just the isolated problem itself. Moving to a different sector, there's a compelling example from the pharmaceutical industry.
Okay. Pharma. High stakes there, too.
Extremely high stakes. A leading producer achieved a remarkable 15% reduction in material losses through the full real-time analysis of their warehouse and production processes.
15% reduction in material loss.
Yeah.
In pharma, that's not just cost, is it? It's compliance, quality.
Critical compliance, quality control, and ethical issues, absolutely. A 15% reduction points to a profound improvement in managing highly sensitive, extremely valuable, often perishable materials and active ingredients.
Directly impacting regulatory adherence and product integrity.
Without a doubt.
15% material loss reduction in pharma. It's incredible. I mean, think about the value of high-purity active ingredients or specialized temperature-controlled packaging.
Yeah.
Stuff that can easily go to waste.
Exactly. A 15% reduction translates directly into immense financial savings, but even more critically, it means enhanced product integrity and reduced risk of batch rejections.
Which is paramount in that industry with such strict regulations.
Absolutely. Fewer entire batches being discarded due to contamination, expiration, or process deviations. It leads to a much more sustainable, compliant, and ultimately safer operation. And this specific example vividly illustrates how real-time tracking helps. Tracking sensitive materials, their precise storage conditions, temperature, humidity, along with exact expiry dates.
That proactively prevents spoilage or degradation.
Yes. By integrating real-time inventory levels with dynamic production schedules, the system ensures materials are consumed efficiently, first in, first out, well before expiration, minimizing waste.
And tracking the flow helps pinpoint losses.
Furthermore, precise real-time tracking of material flow through every stage identifies exactly where spillage, contamination, or mishandling might occur, allowing immediate corrective action, sometimes even before a full batch is compromised.
It must also help prevent over-ordering or misplacement?
Absolutely. Which in the pharmaceutical world, given the value and sensitivity, can have very serious consequences, even patient safety-related ones. Finally, a high-volume packaging plant provides another excellent demonstration.
Okay, packaging. Speed and logistics are key there.
Precisely. By implementing real-time visualization and analysis of their complex logistical flows, they manage to shorten order fulfillment times by an impressive 20%.
20%. In an industry where speed, efficiency, and accuracy are often the key differentiators.
Especially for e-commerce and just-in-time supply chains.
A 20% improvement in fulfillment time is a massive competitive advantage. Directly impacts customer satisfaction.
Huge advantage.
A 20% faster order fulfillment. That's astounding in today's rapid-fire logistics landscape. Consumer expectations for rapid delivery are relentless, aren't they?
Absolutely. Businesses need to meet them efficiently to stay competitive. This improvement directly impacts customer satisfaction, enhances market reputation, strengthens the plant's competitive standing.
Getting products out the door 20% faster without sacrificing accuracy or quality, that's a huge win.
Especially for plants supporting time-sensitive retail or e-commerce. It means more orders processed within critical windows, happier customers, and a stronger, more agile market position. So how precisely does real-time visualization of logistics help achieve that?
Yeah, what's the mechanism?
Well, think about dynamic, optimized routing for forklifts and other internal transport. Instead of rigid, fixed routes, real-time data on order queues, material locations, and traffic within the plant allows for the most efficient, shortest path planning at any given moment.
Okay, smarter routing. What else?
Intelligently optimizing storage locations based on current and anticipated demand. Ensuring frequently accessed items or materials for high-priority orders are positioned for quick retrieval.
Makes sense.
And bottlenecks.
Moreover, by visualizing potential bottlenecks in critical areas like shipping and receiving docks, maybe too many trucks arriving, or insufficient loading capacity, managers can proactively adjust schedules, reallocate personnel, or reprioritize shipments to keep the flow smooth.
Preventing those costly delays.
Exactly. It's about creating a living, self-optimizing logistical network that responds instantly to changing conditions.
Okay, so we've thoroughly explored the why, the critical need for a complete picture, and the how, the incredible capabilities of digital twins and integrated real-time data. We've covered the foundation.
But there's another layer here. How do these sophisticated systems actually make all that complex, often overwhelming information truly comprehensible and actionable for everyone who needs it, from operators to executives?
That's a crucial point.
Because having a mountain of data is one thing. Transforming it into clear, immediate, actionable insight is quite another.
This raises an incredibly important question about user experience and cognitive processing. The sources extensively describe solutions that create a rich, interactive 3D digital model of the entire plant.
3D, so not just a flat diagram.
No, not just a flat diagram or a simple floor plan. It's a visually immersive representation of every machine, line, warehouse section workflow presented in a highly intuitive spatial manner.
Like you can virtually walk through the factory.
Imagine literally walking through a perfectly rendered interactive model of your factory on a screen, or even through augmented reality, seeing everything in its actual physical context. It's a profoundly powerful way to bridge the gap between abstract data and real-world operations.
Allowing that immediate spatial understanding.
Exactly.
And crucially, this 3D model isn't just a static architectural rendering, right?
No, it's an animated dynamic entity. It updates continuously in real time based on that torrent of data flowing in from IoT sensors and other production systems.
So you're literally observing a living, breathing, digital replica of your plant, constantly mirroring its physical twin.
That's it. If a machine stops on the factory floor due to a fault, its digital counterpart immediately changes color to red or displays a visual alert within the 3D model.
Or if materials move.
If a batch of materials moves from one station to the next, you see its virtual representation animate across the digital layout. This dynamic, immediate visual feedback is what makes it so incredibly powerful.
Fundamentally different from traditional, delayed, text-based reporting.
Completely different. It's like augmented reality for your entire facility. With this immersive, real-time visualization, operators on the shop floor and managers in the control room gain an unprecedented ability to instantly observe the status of every machine, track production progress, monitor material flows.
How did that look in practice? Like color coding?
To elaborate, imagine a virtual dashboard integrated directly into the 3D model. Individual machines glow green when running efficiently, turn amber when operating at reduced capacity or needing attention, and pulse red when they've stopped.
That visual language is much faster to process than numbers, isn't it?
Infinitely more impactful and faster. Production managers can instantly see which lines are running at full capacity versus those underperforming, and can drill down to individual machine status to understand the precise cause, material shortage, maintenance issue, process deviation.
And it extends beyond just machine status, you said.
Yeah.
Like tracking orders.
Yes. They can even track the precise location and real-time status of specific customer orders as they move through every stage, from raw material intake to final dispatch.
So no more wondering where that urgent shipment is,
Mm-mm.
or making frantic calls.
Exactly. If a customer calls asking about an order, a sales manager or planner can pull up the digital twin and instantly see it moving through assembly, maybe paused at QC, or even being loaded onto a truck.
That level of immediate granular transparency must improve responsiveness dramatically.
Vastly improves responsiveness to customer inquiries and ultimately customer satisfaction. It empowers staff with accurate information. And integrated within or alongside these 3D models are virtual dashboards. They elegantly display crucial operational indicators, consolidating complex metrics into easily digestible visuals.
Like KPIs.
OEE.
Exactly. Essential metrics like OEE, overall equipment effectiveness, which combines availability, performance, and quality into one number. Other vital indicators shown might include efficiency ratings for different lines, current inventory levels for everything.
Raw materials, work in progress, finished goods.
All of it. Even energy consumption per unit of production. Instead of opening multiple reports or logging into various systems, all key data is presented in a unified graphical format.
Often with historical trends and predictions built in.
Often, yes, making it incredibly simple to grasp overall operational health and identify deviations at a glance.
This unparalleled level of visualization fundamentally reduces the cognitive load, doesn't it? Interpreting endless spreadsheets, cryptic logs, fragmented reports. It's exhausting. It is. And this allows for immediate identification of anomalies or areas needing attention. Our brains are just hardwired for rapid pattern recognition through visual cues.
So when you can literally see a bottleneck forming, maybe get conveyor visually overflowing, or see a machine go offline via flashing red light on its twin.
Your brain processes that information faster and more intuitively than sifting through columns of numbers.
And that speed of comprehension is critical for making swift, effective decisions in a fast-paced environment.
Absolutely critical, enabling proactive intervention rather than reactive damage control.
So if we connect all these pieces to the bigger picture, what are the overarching strategic benefits you can truly expect from moving to this full, real-time, comprehensive analysis model? It feels like it goes far beyond simply knowing what's happening.
Oh, it definitely does. It fundamentally transforms how an entire organization operates, innovates, and even thinks about its future.
Okay, so what's the first major benefit?
One of the most immediate and profound benefits is the dramatically faster detection and elimination of production problems.
Because you see it as it starts.
Exactly. When you have real-time visibility and increasingly predictive analytics, you can spot a problem at its earliest inception. This means you can intervene quickly, often before a minor fault escalates into a major incident causing widespread downtime or significant waste.
Like that example of a small deviation that could scrap a whole batch.
Precisely. With real-time analysis, that deviation triggers an alert. An operator makes an immediate adjustment in minutes rather than discovering the spoiled batch hours later. This proactive intervention dramatically reduces losses, minimizes disruptions, and safeguards quality.
Beyond just problem solving, though, you mentioned transparency.
Yes, it ushers in an unprecedented era of full transparency for both management and operational teams across the entire organization.
Everyone's literally on the same page, looking at the same real-time data.
Often through the same shared digital twin interface, yes. This eliminates guesswork, minimizes ambiguity, drastically improves communication and collaboration.
It gets rid of those he said, she said arguments about why a target wasn't met.
Because the objective, undeniable data is right there for everyone to see and analyze, this shared understanding fosters collective responsibility and empowers teams to work together more effectively.
To address issues and continuously improve performance, rather than just assigning blame.
Exactly. This level of real-time insight also raises an important question about resource optimization. It allows for vastly superior management of all critical resources. Your people, your machines, your materials.
How so? Better allocation.
You gain the ability to allocate these resources dynamically based on actual immediate needs and constantly changing conditions, rather than being confined to static plans that quickly become outdated.
So if one line speeds up, or a bottleneck shifts,
you can quickly reallocate personnel from a slower line to ensure subsequent stages don't get backlogged. Or if a machine needs critical preventative maintenance, you ensure all necessary parts, tools, technicians are ready precisely when needed, minimizing downtime.
That flexibility must lead to significant efficiencies and cost savings.
Measurable efficiencies and savings, yes, across the board.
And perhaps the most impactful benefit, especially for senior leadership, is the empowerment to make far more accurate, confident decisions, grounded in the current real-time situation.
Rather than relying on those outdated historical reports that are always looking in the rearview mirror.
Right. In a rapidly changing market, waiting for end-of-day or weekly reports means you're perpetually a step behind, reacting to events that already passed.
Real-time analysis provides the freshest, most relevant, often predictive data available, enabling leaders to make tactical adjustments and strategic pivots with unprecedented confidence.
Knowing they're based on the most accurate, forward-looking picture at that very moment.
It's the difference between navigating with a static map and a live interactive GPS. What's truly fascinating here, though, is the profound, longer-term impact. It actively fosters an organizational culture built on objective data and a relentless pursuit of continuous improvement.
How does that cultural shift happen?
When everyone, from the shop floor operator to the CEO, has clear, immediate access to real-time insights and understands the direct, measurable impact of their actions on overall plant performance, it naturally encourages a mindset of identifying and solving problems proactively.
So people stop just following instructions mechanically.
And start actively looking for ways to optimize processes, innovate new approaches, contribute to improvements, because the data provides clear, unbiased feedback on their efforts. It makes them feel more engaged and impactful.
This means cultivating an environment that moves away from a potentially defensive or blame-oriented culture.
Towards one rooted in curiosity, objective analysis, and collaborative problem solving, all driven by that objective, real-time data.
So if a problem arises, the focus shifts from who made the mistake
to what does the data tell us happened, why did it happen, and how can we prevent it from happening again?
That's a fundamentally powerful and healthy cultural shift for any organization.
Absolutely. It creates an environment where experimentation and continuous learning are not just encouraged, but actively supported by quantifiable evidence, leading to incremental but constant improvements across the entire organization.
Ultimately, building a more resilient, adaptive, and innovative business.
That's the long-term goal.
As with any truly powerful technological advancement that promises such transformative change, there are always challenges, aren't there?
Oh, absolutely. It's never just plug and play.
This isn't just about slipping a switch and suddenly having perfect real-time visibility. So, for those considering this journey, what significant obstacles might you anticipate? What needs to be overcome?
Well, what's truly challenging here often is the sheer, sometimes overwhelming variety of data sources that need integration.
Right, you mentioned that earlier. Old machines, new machines.
Picture this. You might have decades-old machines running legacy systems, maybe communicating via obscure serial protocols, alongside brand-new, cutting-edge lines with advanced IoT sensors, all generating data in entirely different formats at varying frequencies.
And then you have the software layers on top.
Exactly. Layered on top, you have ERP systems handling high-level business processes, MES orchestrating production on the shop floor, WMS managing inventory and logistics.
And they all generate their own data in their own way.
Typically, yes. Distinct formats, different protocols, varying semantic definitions, standardizing all that data, getting it to speak a unified, coherent language in real time. That's a monumental integration hurdle.
Requires sophisticated middleware, data mapping, translation.
A lot of technical heavy lifting, yes.
And it's not simply about getting the data, it's about guaranteeing its quality and timeliness, isn't it?
Absolutely critical. As the old adage goes, garbage in, garbage out.
So if a sensor is faulty, or drifts out of calibration, or data transmission is intermittent,
then the digital twin will show an inaccurate, potentially misleading picture.
So how do you ensure accuracy, consistency, freshness across so many dynamic data points, ensure it's all reliable, validated, up to the minute?
It demands robust data validation and cleansing processes at the ingestion layer, but also a continuous, systematic program for regular calibration and maintenance of your sensor infrastructure.
And maybe some way to flag bad data.
Real-time anomaly detection is key, yes,
Yeah.
to flag suspicious data streams automatically. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, achieving truly real-time integration across an entire plant demands an incredibly stable, high-performance IT infrastructure.
Makes sense. Needs a solid foundation.
And coupled with that, ironclad cybersecurity measures, you're dealing with vast amounts of sensitive operational data, often flowing constantly.
So the network backbone wired, Wi-Fi, maybe 5G, has to be incredibly reliable.
Reliable, resilient, capable of handling immense data volumes with minimal latency. And the servers, cloud infrastructure, edge components must be robust and scalable.
And security is paramount because this is critical operational data.
Absolutely. Factory floor operational technology, OT data, is often critical intellectual property. Integrating OT with traditional IT networks introduces new attack surfaces. Strong, specialized cybersecurity is paramount to protect against breaches, ransomware, or disruptions that could halt the entire plant.
It's not just about keeping the system running, it's safeguarding the entire business.
Precisely. Operational continuity and security.
And for many organizations, this is often the trickiest and most overlooked obstacle. The fundamental need for a profound shift in organizational culture towards making decisions based on objective data.
The human element, always the hardest part.
For decades, many experienced operators and managers have relied on gut feelings, years of experience, or traditional reports confirming their intuition.
Right. Getting everyone from the shop floor to senior management on board with a truly data-driven approach, where objective real-time data informs decisions and challenges assumptions.
That requires significant leadership, training, a mindset shift.
Visionary leadership, comprehensive training, and often, yes, a fundamental change in mindset. There can be deep-seated resistance to new tech, fear of job changes, or just comfort with the old ways.
All of which need to be carefully managed and addressed.
With empathy and a clear vision, absolutely. To put it another way, think about trying to conduct a massive symphony orchestra where every musician plays from a different score in a different key, in a different language.
Okay. Chaos.
And to complicate it further, some musicians have antique instruments, others have cutting-edge synthesizers, and they're all in separate rooms.
Right.
Integrating plant data is precisely about getting everyone to play from the same harmonized, real-time sheet music, ensuring every instrument is in tune, synchronized, contributing harmoniously to the overall performance.
Requires immense coordination, translation, tech upgrades.
And most importantly, a shared understanding of the desired symphony.
So you're convinced the immense benefits of full real-time plant analysis are clear, even with the challenges. You want to move towards this advanced operational model.
The potential payoff is huge.
But with such complexity, where do you even begin? It feels daunting.
It can seem that way. But the good news is the sources provide a clear, practical roadmap, breaking down this complex, transformative journey into manageable, logical steps.
Okay, step one.
This raises an important point. You start with a thorough, meticulous audit of all existing data sources, systems, and operational processes within the plant.
Know thyself, basically.
Before you can build, you absolutely need to know what you have. This means meticulously documenting current machines, existing sensors, your entire IIoT infrastructure, all software systems, ERP, MES, WMS.
And for each, understand what data it generates, its reliability, format, quality.
Exactly. This initial assessment is crucial for identifying gaps, understanding existing capabilities, and planning a realistic integration strategy. It's your blueprint.
Following that comprehensive audit, the next critical step is enhancing data collection capabilities.
Yes. Strategically implementing new IoT sensors on key machines, critical processes, even environmental parameters across the factory floor.
These are the new eyes and ears.
Your new eyes and ears constantly feeding granular information into your system. And we're not just talking simple on-off switches.
What kind of sensors?
A variety of advanced sensors. Temperature probes, vibration analyzers for predictive maintenance, pressure sensors, flow meters, energy monitors, cycle counters, even vision systems for real-time quality checks.
These provide the raw, real-time telemetry. The pulse.
The pulse that will power your digital twin and fuel your analytical models. Connectivity is key here, often using industrial protocols like OPC-UA, Modbus, MQTT, maybe via edge gateways to pre-process data locally. With a clear understanding of your current state and new data streams flowing, the next crucial step is creating the actual digital twin of your plant.
This is where the virtual replica comes to life.
Exactly. Integrating all your physical assets, machines, conveyors, robots, storage areas, and accurately modeling your behaviors, interconnections, operational logic into a dynamic, interactive model.
It's not just mapping the layout then.
No, it involves programming operational rules, relationships between machines, expected material flows, even simulating potential failure modes. It's the digital embodiment of your physical operation.
Ready to receive data and be used for simulation.
Ready to receive and process real-time data and serve as a platform for simulation and analysis. This often involves specialized modeling software in collaboration between engineers, data scientists, and operations experts.
Once that intricate digital twin is established, the next significant hurdle is integrating all that disparate production, logistics, quality data into a single unified system.
This is where you tackle those data silo challenges head-on.
Building robust data pipelines, using ETL processes.
Yes, pulling information from all diverse sources, old and new machines, ERP, MES, WMS, external supply chain data, then standardizing it, cleansing it, feeding it into your digital twin platform in central data lake or warehouse.
Consistently, timely, securely.
Absolutely. This complex integration process is what truly creates that single source of truth, ensuring every part of the system draws from the same accurate, real-time information. Next, with all that rich, integrated data flowing, you move to the crucial stage of building operational and management dashboards.
The visual interfaces that make it all comprehensible.
Exactly. Making the complex data comprehensible, actionable, and tailored to the specific needs of different user groups.
So operators need different views than managers or executives.
For example, operators might need dashboards showing immediate machine status, real-time alerts, simple instructions. Managers might require higher-level KPIs like OEE trends, line efficiency, predictive maintenance schedules. Executives likely need aggregated dashboards showing strategic insights, profitability, capital utilization, supply chain resilience.
Transforming raw data into intuitive graphical insights for different stakeholders.
Designed for quick comprehension and informed decision-making from the front line to the top floor.
And here's a step that cannot be overemphasized. Don't forget the people.
Critically important.
It's absolutely vital to thoroughly train your team, every single stakeholder, operators to senior management, on how to effectively use this new data and these new tools in their daily work.
And it's not just technical training on clicking buttons, is it?
No. It's about fostering data literacy, teaching them how to interpret the visual cues, understand the insights, trust the new information, and most importantly, how to act confidently and decisively on it.
Developing new workflows, redefining roles, establishing new data-driven processes.
Ensuring everyone feels comfortable, confident, and empowered by the new tools and the culture of objective insight.
And finally, it's crucial to understand that implementing full real-time plant analysis is not a one-and-done project.
It needs continuous care and feeding.
It requires continuous updating, refinement, and improvement of the plant model and its underlying systems. The real world of manufacturing is dynamic new products, processes, machine upgrades, market demands.
So your digital twin needs to evolve with it.
It has to. This means establishing feedback loops, regularly calibrating models against physical reality, incorporating new sensor data, updating production logic, iteratively improving predictive analytics.
This commitment to continuous improvement ensures the virtual model remains accurate, reliable, and valuable.
Continuously valuable, yes, as a representation of your current and future operations.
Okay, we've covered the immediate operational gains, the practical steps for implementation, how to navigate challenges. But let's broaden our view now. What's the long game here? How does this sophisticated level of real-time analysis influence truly strategic decisions, moving beyond day-to-day vigilance towards, well, true vision for the business.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, full real-time analysis allows for dramatically more accurate production and investment planning.
Because you're not operating on assumptions or guesses anymore.
You're making decisions based on robust empirical evidence, deep operational understanding, and increasingly powerful predictive insights. To elaborate, this means you can perform sophisticated scenario planning for introducing entirely new product lines, or precisely determine the optimal timing and scale for capacity expansion, or strategically allocate scarce resources like capital and skilled personnel with far greater confidence, knowing their true, quantifiable impact on the entire system.
You can virtually model different growth strategies, analyze risks and returns before committing resources.
Exactly, fundamentally de-risking major strategic initiatives.
This enhanced clarity and predictive power also significantly enables faster, more effective implementation of changes, right? Both technological and organizational.
Absolutely. When you can model the precise impact of new technology, like a new robotic system or advanced automation, or even a new team structure virtually within your digital twin,
you dramatically reduce risk and accelerate adoption.
You can literally test out all the what-ifs in a risk-free sandbox, identifying potential integration issues, process bottlenecks, training needs, refining the plan before it ever touches the physical plant.
That must save months, sometimes years of trial and error.
Ensuring new innovations are rolled out smoothly and effectively, significantly reducing time to market for new capabilities. This agility then raises an important question. How quickly and effectively can your business adapt to those inevitable market shifts?
Like changes in demand or supply chain disruptions?
Exactly. This sophisticated analysis facilitates far more effective and proactive responses, allowing companies to pivot production lines or adjust logistical strategies to meet rapidly evolving customer demand or mitigate unexpected supply chain disruptions.
So if demand for a product spikes or collapses,
you can instantly see if your current capacity can handle it or where adjustments need to be made across your network. If a key supplier faces an issue, you can quickly model alternative sourcing scenarios and their precise impact on schedules and costs,
enabling you to react swiftly, minimize disruption, maintain customer commitments.
It builds genuine resilience into the operation.
Ultimately, when you bring all these capabilities together, the immediate problem-solving, transparency, optimized resources, data-driven decisions, the cultural transformation, it all boils down to one incredibly powerful outcome, doesn't it?
Building a sustained, long-term competitive advantage in the market.
Companies that master this holistic approach will simply outmaneuver and outperform those still relying on outdated information and reactive strategies.
They will be inherently more agile, profoundly more efficient, significantly more cost-effective, and dramatically more responsive to customers and market dynamics.
It's not just about incrementally improving operations.
No, it's about creating a fundamental systemic difference in how a business competes and thrives. What's truly fascinating here is how this holistic approach isn't merely about individual optimizations within a plant. It's really about driving a complete enterprise-wide digital transformation.
Going beyond the factory floor.
Yes. Encompassing everything from objectively assessing your current digital maturity and understanding your competitive landscape, to creating strategic roadmaps guiding your evolution, to efficiently sourcing and implementing advanced automation technologies.
And even financial planning side, ROI analysis.
And even providing sophisticated financial planning and ROI analysis for these often substantial investments. It's about creating a fully integrated ecosystem where data, technology, human intelligence work together seamlessly.
To redefine and elevate industrial processes, making the whole organization smarter and more responsive.
That's the vision.
So this expansive vision could involve leveraging advanced platforms and tools. Maybe things that help companies rigorously assess their current digital maturity, analyze global market megatrends.
Exactly. And then create detailed, actionable development roadmaps tailored to their specific needs.
So it's about understanding exactly where you are in your digital journey.
Identifying the most impactful technological shifts in your industry.
And then plotting a clear, prioritized course for where you need to go to stay competitive and grow.
A structured, intelligent approach to evolving the entire business. And imagine intelligent systems. Maybe platforms that efficiently connect businesses with pre-vetted technology suppliers and expert integrators. Perhaps using AI to recommend optimal solutions and streamline the whole purchasing and implementation process for automation.
Like a smart marketplace for industrial tech.
Sort of. This kind of matchmaking could drastically cut down the time and cost associated with implementing new automation and robotization.
How much difference could that make?
Well, for instance, while the typical procurement and implementation process for such technologies can notoriously take an average of, say, 25 months, leveraging such an intelligent marketplace approach could realistically cut that implementation time by half. Maybe deliver savings of up to 30% on total costs at the purchasing and deployment stages.
That's significant. Smart, accelerated matchmaking between complex needs and cutting-edge solutions.
It's about removing friction from innovation.
Even the financial side, often a major hurdle for big tech investments, benefits immensely from this data-driven approach.
Absolutely.
Imagine having access to tools that provide comprehensive cost analysis for automation and robotization initiatives, helping to accurately analyze projected ROI, plan budgets with sophisticated AI support.
It's about ensuring these substantial technology investments make clear, quantifiable financial sense, providing CFOs and financial teams with the robust data, predictive models, clear justification they need.
To approve and strategically manage these critical expenditures.
Ultimately ensuring every dollar spent contributes measurably to business value and growth. Hashtag outro.
So what does this all mean for you, our listener? We've taken a truly deep dive into the world of full, real-time plant analysis today.
We really covered a lot of ground.
We've seen how sophisticated digital twins and integrated live data streams can fundamentally revolutionize operations. We've heard powerful, tangible examples of its impact across diverse sectors: automotive, pharma, packaging.
And explored a clear, practical roadmap to implementing these transformative capabilities.
It's really about radically transforming decision-making, isn't it? From reactive guesswork to proactive, data-driven strategy.
Fostering that vibrant culture of continuous improvement, and ultimately delivering a powerful, sustainable competitive edge in a rapidly evolving market. This then raises an important question for you, our listener, to reflect upon. In a world inundated with raw information, yet often starved for truly timely, integrated, and actionable insight, what untapped potential lies hidden within your own processes, within your own organization, if you could genuinely see and understand everything all at once as it unfolds?
How would that profound clarity fundamentally change your next big decision?
Whether it's an immediate operational adjustment on the factory floor or a pivotal long-term strategic investment for the future of your business. Something to think about.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, keep digging for those insights.